What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about how you can farm laurels so that you can get as many platinum tokens and medals that you can possibly get. So you probably have seen methods like this, but we're going to get right on into it. This is very solo friendly, so keep that in mind. So what you're going to want to do to get laurels is you're going to want to run the Grasp of Avarice. So if you did not know, that first encounter, that loot cave, that they don't stop spawning. So what you can do is if you have good ability regen builds, we can actually farm a lot of laurels. So just to show off a little bit here, where is it at? Sorry. So after we load in here, I'm just going to open up our quest tab, and I'm just going to look for the medallion case. I have 137 laurels and no medallions. So what we're going to do is we are just going to run a little bit of this, not a lot of it, just a little bit. And basically what we're going to be doing on Warlock here is popping Devour and throwing grapes. So this does two things for us. One, the first thing it's going to do is it is going to cause a lot of these laurels to drop because their ability kills. But these mobs are going to also explode, and that explosion chains and counts as well. And the reason why we run Devour is every single Devour kill that we get, not only is it going to cause them to explode, but we're going to get abilities back when we do it. So that is the main reason for that. And after we clear out a few of these, as you can see, it's going to say that. We're just going to charge a nade and throw it again. I'm going to just kill him for the fun of it. And this whole cave's just going to explode. We're going to run in. We're just going to keep farming this. There's other grenades that you can use. I don't know if Axion is the move, but you can see I'm just getting tons of laurels. And I am picking up the buff, and you don't really need the buff, but the buff does grant you super energy and things like that, so you can spam like Nova Bombs and things like that, which is always really fun. Like this, I'm going to throw one right now because our Devour's out. Wasn't the best Nova Bomb I could have thrown, but you know what, it got the job done. And then I'm just going to throw a nade in there. And the laurels just keep on coming. Now you can stack this buff up to, I believe, 100. So keep that in mind. You can't have infinite amounts of this buff. And for these guys, I'm just going to rock it because they drop 3 laurels anyway. So you don't really have to worry about all that. Now, Nova Warp would be really good for this. If you use Nova Warp or things like that. I actually am thinking about putting that on myself. But literally, one melee, one grenade, kills them all. Sometimes you'll get some explosive boys, but it's not really a big deal. 4 laurels off of that finisher there. And look at all the laurels in here, man. Just tons. Now we're just going to run out. Same thing. Just Nova Bomb inside. Run in. Grab them all. And you can just see the laurels are stacking up. But also the buff for the actual encounter is buffing up. So something to keep in mind and just to be aware of is so that you don't mess this up. Just be aware that you can still deposit these into the crystal. If you deposit enough, you're gonna start the encounter. And if that happens, it's not a super big deal because you can still get around it. But I would advise you to not. But after you get 100 stacks, you cannot pick up anymore. So after the 30 seconds, you'll be dead. So after we get to 100 here, and you deposit 10 just by running in there. So you got to be very careful. Vortex nades would also be really good. I think they'd probably be better than the grapes, but I don't feel like switching my build. Which I will show my build off in a second. It's not like super crazy or anything like that. Hopefully we don't die here. No, we're not going to. Devour's OP. These guys, if they're a yellow bar, they're going to drop laurels anyway, so you don't really have to worry about your ability kills too hard with them. I don't know how they just died, but I'm starting to run out of things here. We're also getting a lot of bounties done, which is fun, I guess. I'm not really going for bounties, but if it happens, I guess. just gonna throw my Nova Bomb since I'm at 100. I'm just gonna try to get as many as I can until I die. And then afterwards we could check our profits. Let's grab these. Oh, my Gallarhorn's not loaded up. There we go. That's 3 laurels off of one of these guys. I'm kind of just trying to die at this point. So there, we got some laurels. We're going to check our medallion case again. And there you go. Now we're at 300. So in one of those runs that probably took, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so, you can get a really, really good amount of laurels. Now, here's what I recommend you do. Do this up to max, and then we're going to go over to the tower right now. And I'm going to show you guys what you need to buy. So pretty much what you want to do is just play in the playlist activity for the Nightfall one. Because one of those Nightfalls, if you did not know, after one of those, like right now it's the Light Blade. I don't know if it's changed since then. I'll run one and I'll let you guys know. But you just do the Nightfall one time. You get a silver medallion when you do it, and you get a platinum. And after you're done, you might actually get enough laurels to be able to buy another one, and then keep stacking that, and it makes like a nice little rotation, so you can get platinums and silvers pretty quickly. Let's see if we cannot buy one. So this is the one that we're going to be buying, Platinum Cards Nightfalls. And then we're going to run into the training playlist. For some reason, I thought it was this one, but whatever. We're just going to run into the training playlist. And we're just going to see what the Nightfall is. I'm not, like, too crazy on, like, you don't have to be, like, super mid-max or anything like that. You don't have to be, like, super busted or have, like, the best gear or anything like that. This is actually a really good loadout for this. And speaking of our Void Walker, this is what I'm running. Chaos Accelerant, Feed the Void for the Devour and better grenades. Echo of Leeching, which is not really important to this. The main one that you're going to be looking for is Echo of Expulsion. That makes every single Void ability kill explode. So these paired together, like any of these nades, I would say Vortex is the best one for that farm. So I'm actually going to switch to Vortex now. And also, I put on Echo of Remnants because it lets our grenades last a lot longer. So they have increased duration, which is always really good. And the strike is, like I said, the Lightfall. I'm going to come back at the end of this, when we get to the boss room, and we will get right into the medals. So after finishing it, as you can see, Platinum, Enhanced Prism, and Silver Medallion too. With Wings of Sacred Dawn, you really can't be too upset with that. It wasn't like a super good or fast run. I didn't have the greatest teammates, of course, but you know what? It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't, and that's not a very good roll of this, unfortunately. But I mean, I'm not really here for the materials or anything like that. Like, I already have max enhancement prisms. I would take golf balls, but I don't think you can get any from this difficulty. Unfortunately, as you can see, that's just one guy I kind of had to carry. I hate to say it, but that's just sometimes how it goes, you know. You sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you get good teammates, sometimes you don't. But pretty much what we're going to do is we're just going to launch back into the tower, and if you grinded to 500 laurels, which I did not, you will be able to buy another one. I couldn't, but I'm 3 off, which is just my luck. But so pretty much I got like around 90 to 100 laurels in one Nightfall. So if you do have 500, you can do this twice. Then you can do it twice. That'll give you enough to get another one. After just one anyway, you'll have enough laurels, but you should get enough after 2 Nightfalls to buy a third one. And if you're really efficient and you get a lot of laurels based on your builds, then you might even be able to get 4 without having to laurel farm again. But yeah, that's actually really quick. And 20 minutes for a silver and a platinum is not that bad. It's not that great, but that was a very inefficient run. Like, we didn't even crack 200k. You know what I mean? So you can get quite a bit of laurels from this. So keep that in mind. And we're just gonna turn these in here. Like this, boom, and boom. To keep us Warlocks ahead. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole farm. Then you just come back and you buy some more. Starting right here. Again, I'm a little short on it, but that is okay. That is completely fine. So there is that. But that's it, guys. That is the best Laurel / Platinum Medallion farm in Destiny 2 currently right now. There are like other ways you can do it that like require like this, but you need like a team to hold a checkpoint, and if you don't have a team or something of that nature, then this is definitely what you're going to want to be doing. But that's all I have for today, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like and subscription, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.